You said a line earlier. I can rewind it if you need me to.
Go ahead.
Let me take my glasses off. You stated on the line earlier that there's a difference between white men and black men. You said that's a whole other story. I want you to get into that detail. What's the difference?
I did. I told you the difference. I said
said-
young black men don't like to basically purchase services. A lot of white men, whom our customers, had no problem with. They were generous. They would give the money first. They would ask for a certain. They would say, "Give me a blowjob." Okay, money first. Boom, I'm out. Or let's go to a hotel. Get you to the hotel. They might want to get high. They might want companionship. Boom, they're out. You keep the hotel. Brothers, shit.
So what they
Get in the car.
They were aggressive.
Well, no.
Okay,
No. I've been raped 5 times, but it had nothing to do with that.
Oh wait.
But
Oh my
but a
God,
lot of
Miss
brothers.
Gina.
What?
Miss Gina. Wait, hold on.
What is the issue? What's with the taking glasses off? What's that about? Relax. Take a deep breath. It happened already. It's over.
No, it's just another,
It's another like.
it's a curveball. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's a curveball.
We already expect the crazy story, then they just add
And
on
6 abortions
What is
and all
good?
kinds of stuff.
Oh, see, all right.
So-
we gotta get into all of this.
It's just I told you this is my life. I'm telling you I have branches.
Yeah, but I'm saying, are you comfortable talking about it? I don't want to make you uncomfortable, Miss Gina.
See, and let me tell you the other reason why I share. There are some people who think when you go through stuff that I've been through that you wind up messed up, that you wind up jaded and angry and don't want to love anymore, that you wind up hateful. And then there are some young women who are right now, I'm talking about there are some women in the church right now who are being physically abused and not saying nothing. There's some women right now who hate their body. They hate their own bodies because they believe that they're horrible and ugly like I did. And if they hear me, if they hear what I'm saying, that, there's only one person like me, totally unique. How can I not love me? That's why I want to do this.
Were you raped 5 times while on crack?
Yeah. It was an occupational hazard, yeah. Rape is part of prostitution, I believe. As a matter of fact, and I'm gonna say this, some people might not agree. It wasn't my fault that I was raped, no question. It wasn't my fault. He was wrong. All those 5 guys, well, it was 6 because I was raped 5 times, but one time was with two college students, 2 guys. But if I hadn't been in the street, I probably wouldn't have been raped. Let me say, if I had been home in the bed, if I had been walking the street 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I probably wouldn't have been raped. You know what I mean? If I jumped in a car with a stranger who had a machete, I probably wouldn't have been raped. You know what I mean? So I'm accountable for what I did. If I walk down the street, nobody has a right to rape me. No, but I know I put myself in compromising positions. I know that.
Did they like trick you and act like they had money and like stuff like that? Was it those type of situations or actual just?
Oh no. The rapes were not nice. They were. What? I mean, you want to hear about the rapes? You want to hear?
You don't have to.
No,
I mean, whatever you're comfortable with.
I'm comfortable with everything. I'm comfortable with me.
I mean, when you do this, it's ping pong with the minds. I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna win ping pong with you in the mind. So,
What's ping pong? No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
I'm saying to me. So I'm not gonna win. You're very good. So when
I'm not trying to win nothing. It's just not a game.
I know, but what I'm saying
Ain't
is
nobody trying to win nothing. Flip, stop
you
that.
got it. You know what I'm saying?
We're
You got
telling
it.
my story to help heal some people.
And I'm saying you got it. So I'm just saying if you want to tell the story, we don't mind.
Well, it was 5 of them. You want to know what happened to each
Whatever
5?
whatever you come.
You tell me what you want to know.
No, I'm not.
Tell us the crazier one.
The worst.
The worst. Yeah, I want to hear the worst. We trying to help people, man. Let's hear the worst.
That's the whole. That's the whole thing. The whole thing for somebody to be healed. Seriously, don't be mad. Are you angry at me?
No. Okay. Come on.
So why'd you stop? Why you get stuck like that? Talk to me. Come on.
No.
Come on.
No, you're good at this. I'm not doing it.
Good at what? Good at
I'm
what?
not going to talk. No, you make me too comfortable to talk. I'm not doing it. I want to hear the story.
What's the fear? You have to be unafraid. You got to be unafraid.
I'm but I'm not. I know. You see, one thing what makes you know me pretty good at what I do is that I'm aware of certain situations and I'm
Aware of what? Are you aware of you?
Yeah, of course. Come on.
Of your emotions?
Of course.
So
Very
why can't I tamper with that? Why can't we talk
No,
about
thank
that?
you. No, thank you.
Okay.
So, go ahead. You were saying.
Closer I get to you,
It's one of my favorite songs.
the more you make me see. By giving you all I've got. I'm not talking to you. I'm not a cougar. Let me wait. Let's get that clear right now. Let's deal with that. Let's deal with that shit right now. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Number one. Number one. Young men can teach me how to meet their father, because I don't deal with young men. The only reason, one reason why, is because it's disrespectful to me. I don't think a young man can do anything but have sex with me. That's all I think that they can do. And that's minimal, because you can make sex good with anybody. You can take a 70-year-old man to make, because it takes two to make sex good. Nobody brings it to, no, we turn each other out. So, unfortunately, a lot of young men like me. I'm not sure why, but.
You know why.
No, I don't.
You know.
No, I'm saying I don't, because I'm 60 and you're 30. Not you. What can we do but that? What kind of future? What kind of future we gonna have? I'll be 70 in 10 years. You be 40. I'll be 80 and due to be. Come on now.
You know why young men like you.
No, you know why? Because it's their ego.
Yeah,
it's their ego. They think they don't want me. They want to conquer me. They don't want me.
They
want to conquer an OG. Yeah. They want to conquer a Stella. Are you kidding me right now? And then you can't bring some information to me. If I say who's Norman Connors, he don't know who Norman Connors is. I like Norman Connors. He's like, who's that? Who's that?
We gotta Google that real quick. Hold on a second.
You know what I mean? No. You are my starship. Come take me up tonight. He was a producer of Phyllis Hyman, of Michael Henderson. Oh my God, Norman Connors was amazing.
I love the song. I know that.
Oh man, Norman Connors. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing. You've inspired me. You know. I'm thinking about doing a podcast to do like R&B trivia, to sing something. See if people. I tried it on Instagram. See if people can guess the song. Mm-hmm. Right.
Good work.
I think that could be fun. I'm gonna learn. You're gonna help me do that. Okay. You haven't called me Auntie since I've been here. What's that about?
No comment.
Are you attracted to me like that?
No, stop. No, what is wrong with you?
Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Let's get it out.
No, I'm not. No.
Okay, good. Because I'm not attracted to you like that.
Understood.
You're like a son to me.
Of course I am.
If anybody would attracted to, it would be him. But he's too young. Nice, he's a baby though.
He's a very nice man.
He's a baby.
He ain't a baby.
He's 33.
34 and a half.
You do what? You like older women?
I haven't had the pleasure.
Do you stutter?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too.
Nice.
No. And my son stuttered. My son, my brother, my sister. As a matter of fact,
gang.
As a matter of fact, I took my son. I took him out of school when he was 11, and got a superintendent's variance. Wrote a paper and got him out of school and took him to National Foundation of Stuttering for 2 weeks out here in Manhattan.
Really?
He was there for 2 weeks. We learned about what stuttering is and what it isn't. My mother and I went through the whole course. From there, I took him to, it's a stuttering theater group called Our Time. Everybody stutters, and they put on plays. It's the bomb.
That sounds crazy.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. The plays are based, the flyer says the length of time is based on the speaker's ability to get it out. Yo, when you go to the play, you hear people they have secondary, like they had to hit, it goes to that extent. Mm. They can't get a word out. So you're sitting there and they're trying to get the word out, and people are not comfortable with it. They realize how uncomfortable they are. But it's an amazing journey of self-esteem for a stutterer. So my son stutters, and he became valedictorian. He had to give a speech. Yeah, he said, my name is Isaiah, and I'm a stutterer. Stand ovation, you know what I mean? So stuttering is not an impediment. It's a way of expressing yourself, and some people are so uncomfortable with it, so uncomfortable with stuttering, especially those who have to speak in public. And they have very good ways of hiding. They have good ways of camouflaging, good ways of using different words, not saying certain words, getting certain situations and not use the words, and the nervousness comes up. So you got to do some breathing. It's a whole gamut of stuttering. Yeah.
So is he better now? Is he talk,
See, that term, what do you mean better? There's nothing wrong with stuttering.
right? Well, is he
Is he fluent?
Does he stutter less?
not stuttering?
He
Yeah,
stutters
stuttering
more.
less.
He stutters more than you. Yeah.
Still?
Still, he's 30, so still, and it's fine. He's fine with it. It's fine with it. There's nothing wrong with stuttering. Some people think it's an impediment, but it's not. The impediment is when people aren't comfortable with other people accepting it. Because you have to stand there and let them try to get it out. You see somebody doing, you got to stand there, not finish it, let them get it out. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. And when you say better, it's as though it's bad. You know what I mean? Because I know you've gone through things, stuttering situations, avoiding situations, not making sure that you're.
You smiling at me?
I'm listening. I'm enjoying this.
No. It's so amazing that our connection. Because I wasn't gonna say anything because some people are uncomfortable with being exposed to stuttering, but it's an amazing journey of self to say. Let me say an exercise my son had to do. They had to go up to strangers and do a survey. You know how hard that is? They had to pick up the phone, pick the phone, and call stranger and act like they're collections. And some people couldn't get, and the people would hang up. They got to call back. Self-esteem. You know what I mean? I went through that with my son. And I felt guilt about him stuttering because my son was a result of prostitution. I shouldn't say result. I hate to say that, result. I don't know who his father is. Because I was such a not promiscuous, prostitute, I guess. So,
And you let them have sex with you unprotected?
I let them, of course. I didn't care about no condom. You kidding me? And let me tell you something. All the stuff about condoms, making young people wear condoms, a lot of us, we didn't wear them in my generation. We didn't wear them. We need to stop that bullshit. People start wearing condoms later on, but a lot of people to this day, a lot of people right now, smash one night with no condom. I know for sure.
I mean, some of my friends say it's raw as law. That's what they go
That's
by.
right.
Man.
That's right.
I'm married. I don't know about those type of things.
I don't play those type of games though. It's a little dangerous for me.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Let's trap it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay. So before we go into the whole abortion stuff, the whole abortion and things, let's go back to because he asked you a question, and we sort of drifted off. So let's go back to that.
Which one?
The worst experience of one situation. Yeah.
I do know that.
Yeah,
I shared this. I had a couple of them. Now, you know what? The reason why I like to tell these stories, because I was in some meetings. I was part of a 12-step fellowship for like 27 years. And when I go to meetings, I was known to share honestly. People were motivated by the way I share. I don't know why. Just, being expressive, and being artist people. So, one time, this story, this girl was in this meeting and she heard it and she got a healing from it because there was a guy who was raping, he was picking up prostitutes and cutting their heads and hands off around 89, 90. I got clean in 92. Around 89, 90, there was a man in a red van who was driving, killing prostitutes. It was in the news. Cutting their heads and hands off. I was smoking crack in the Bronx, White Plains Road, 244 and White Plains Road during this time. And this guy in the red van picked me up. And I opened the door. I looked in the back. There was two guys in the back. I jumped in, And God said, get out the car, right? Okay. So, right after that, I not drove up, somebody picked me up and took me to Flatbush Avenue. And the Flatbush and Beekman was this Jamaican guy, never forget. And I had 2 bottles of crack and I had nowhere to smoke it. It was cold outside. He said, come upstairs and smoke it in my house. So I went upstairs on the 4th floor on Beekman Place in Flatbush. And he had a German Shepherd, never forget. So I was smoking. And usually when smoking crack, you don't want to share your stem with people. Because, I don't know, it's like, well, anyway, certain ethics in smoking crack ethics, crack the core, whatever you want to call it. And so I didn't want to share it. And then he was this guy. His mouth was dirty. He had shit around his mouth. You don't want to share it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said no. And he flipped the script. There your name goes again. He locked the door, and he put his dog by the door, and he made me take all my clothes off because I didn't come to have sex with him. I just wanted to get high in his house. He wasn't a trick. He's so weak. And I'll never forget, he raped me. And when he ejaculated, I'll never forget that it was, he was disgusted by it. He ejaculated all over the floor, and his dog was there. And for some reason, he started getting angry, and he took my legs, right? Took my legs. This is the truth. You're not gonna believe this is a true story. And he hung me out the fire escape. I don't think I told my son about this. He hung me out of a fire escape, and he pulled me back up because I had the stem in my pocket, right? Because it was weird. He could have taken the stem out the pants because he could have taken the stem, but he had me put my clothes back on and then hung me out. It was deep. It was deep. He was crazy.
What was he mad about though? Like what?
Because he was crazy. See, he was the kind of guy, a weed dealer. He acted like he didn't smoke crack in front of everybody. He was a Jamaican guy. At that time in Brooklyn, Flatbush Avenue became the Caribbean.
Mm.
Caribbean. I mean, West Indians, they did their thing in Flatbush Avenue. They took over. I shouldn't say that. Well, fuck it. They took over. And he acted like he didn't smoke crack. Just smoke weed, because smoking crack was seen as demoralizing, horrible, so you didn't want nobody to know that. But I know a lot of people on the low who smoke crack. Lots of people. So I think he was angry because he didn't buy it, and I came with some, and I didn't want to share it with him. So, and he was sick. He was sick to do something that. He was to rape somebody. He put his dog by the door, and the only reason why I got out was because a neighbor heard me hollering and called the police. And ambulance, I remember the ambulance came. The lady said, "You all right?" I said, but they looked at me like I was a prostitute. They could tell I was getting high. They treated me differently. Every time I was raped, I knew that I wasn't going to call the police. Because I knew that they weren't going to do nothing. Because it was part of the thing. You out there, the perception is, and it happens, you're out there. Then there's one guy, and I got raped by all West Indians.
Pull the mic a little closer, please.
Every time I got raped was all West Indian. And that's because I was in Flatbush Avenue, that's all. Flatbush Prospect Park. One guy, one of his eyes was low. His eye wouldn't open. And he asked me, 4 o'clock in the morning, I was on Flatbush near Parkside Avenue. And I used to walk with no underwear on because I want easy access. This is how it was. So people knew it, and I gave my real name, and I'd be walking down the street. I would walk because I want people to think I'm going somewhere. And I always would have my hair back in a bun, and I always have wash rag and stuff in my pocketbook because I wanted to be clean and fresh and all kind of stuff. And I always wear sneakers and white socks because I looked like I was walking somewhere. I had some bullshit image. And he picked me up, and we went to 54th Street near Church Avenue. He said he had an apartment over there. We went there. And in those apartments, the 6th floor is like the top floor. And then you can smoke crack up like on the top landing where nobody is. I've been in many apartments. You go upstairs and smoke crack. We got to the top of the thing. He said, "Let's go outside on the rooftop." He said, "No, you smoke." He bought like maybe $100 worth of crack. And he took out a machete while I'm smoking. So I'm thinking he's just going to do something because he don't smoke. And he said, "Take all your clothes off." He threw all my clothes off the roof. And he raped me. He did anal sex, vaginal sex. And he had the knife in his hand the whole time. And he left. He didn't cut me, nothing like that. And I had to go downstairs to some neighbor. I don't even know who she was. And she gave me a robe to put on. And I had to get high then. I have to get high. Because I couldn't deal with those emotions. I had to get high. It was horrible. So I had to use again and again and again. Because getting drugs blocks out any pain, makes people uncomfortable to talk about rape, but that's what happened.
So, you said you got pregnant a lot. You had 5 abortions?
6. That wasn't doing my drug use. That was regular life. Regular life. And I regret having abortions. I do. Because I wanted a lot of children. But I knew abortion was a means of birth control for me at one time. It really was. I knew I was going to get pregnant. I said to myself, I'm not going to have this child. I'm going to abort this child. I knew it. First time I was 16. Somebody I really liked. He was a DJ at an Empire skating rink. He loves me. He loves me to this day. He loves me right now. But he wasn't really into me. He was a DJ. I was enamored with him. I was obsessed with him. He was like my boyfriend. He didn't really care about me. But now he loves me. He went to jail for 26 years for stabbing somebody like 60-something times. Jeez. He was a DJ at Empire Skating Rink. He was. It's a true story.
Empire Skating Rink used to be crazy. It used to be lit.
The bomb. It was the bomb. It was dope. He was a DJ. He was my people. He's good people right now. He got out of jail a few years ago. He tried to hook up with me, too. Really, after all these years, he tried to hook up with me. Let's go. That's the truth. Motherfucking jailbird. 25 years and 26 years in jail. What the fuck? You should have liked me then, stupid. He stabbed somebody. Yo, he was smoking crack, too, right? At the time. Right? Listen. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. This nigga was smoking crack. I smoked crack with him. He stabbed somebody like 60-something times. I said, what? After the first time, what was going on? Mm-hmm. Gina, I don't know. I was high. He was high. So that was the first abortion with this guy. Then, oh my God, I was in love with this man when I was 17, this guy. He was 35. His name was Ramsey, never forget. He lived at 115 Ocean. He lived on, I think, the 4th floor, and he was married with 2 kids. And I would go to his house when his wife went to work. And I was scandalous. Oh my God, I was reckless. See, karma is a bitch. Karma will come, I'm telling you. You fuck with somebody who's married, all right? That karma ain't no joke. Not even morally, I'm saying spiritually. To be an interloper with somebody who's married, to fuck with somebody who's not available, even if they say we're not doing good. That energy is. I reaped it back. I sure did. So I digressed. I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Are you bored?
No.
Okay. What was I talking about?
You're talking about the guys you were in love with. You say
Ramsey, the pedophile. Because I was 17. No, I'm just playing. I was 17, so it's a thin line. Now he wasn't a pedophile because I was willing, available. My mother came and said she was going to kill him if he didn't leave me alone. He left me alone. This brother, let me tell you about this brother. Why I was so obsessed with this guy. I was with him for about 7 months. Yo, he was the kind. He used to put my tampons in and take them out and clean me. He would put me in the shower and wash me from head to toe. He would play the flute to me. I'm telling you, he was into me like that. You never done that to a woman?
Nah.
That's when you really are into her, when you do things like that.
I go buy them, but...
What if she's sick and she needs you to put it in and take it out? Or you wouldn't do it?
Because I have no choice, yeah.
Yeah, it's not nasty. It's just a part of life. He does it with his... I know you do it with your wife if you wants to.
I'm going to talk about my personal business.
I know you won't. But Leos are loyal. They'll do anything. They're the bomb. They'll do it. You ain't got to talk about yourself. I know.
I don't confirm or deny any allegations that you put upon me.
You don't have to. It's okay.
You're loyal, man. Take that. You know
I don't want it. So, Ramsey Wagwan. So Ramsey.
My mother made him leave me alone. So there was 6 abortions. Yeah.
So
my husband was 2. My ex was 2. Yeah, it was 6.
So now, you said that you had your son You were smoking crack while pregnant. When did you find out you were pregnant?
Let me tell you something. I started gaining weight when I was smoking, right? Okay, my son was born July 31st. So it had to be. That's your birthday?
30th.
Okay.
That's my brother's birthday.
It had to be. Well, all I knew was my breast was getting big, and I was gaining weight, and I was like, oh my God. So I was gonna abort my son, but I was gonna just stay pregnant a little while longer. This is very sick what I'm gonna say, but it's the truth. I thought if I would stay pregnant a little bit longer, the weight would make men attracted to me more. Mm-hmm. And I would be able to prostitute more. Because a lot of men like pregnant pussy. It's just a fact.
She's telling the truth.
A lot of these drug dealers, and when I was out there, they saw me pregnant. 6, 7 months pregnant. And they would pick me. I'm telling you. These guys that, hey ma, a lot of them wouldn't sell crack to me in the daytime, but they would sell crack to me at night. And want me to do stuff with them. Oh God, yes. I tell you, I was reckless.
While pregnant?
Yes, I was prostituting every day. Every day, my baby would kick in my stomach. I didn't do prenatal. I would buy pizza. If I wanted my son. Wow. When I think about it now, I don't feel guilt, but I do understand is that I had a baby inside of me. And I put crack in my system and alcohol and Chinese rice if I had extra money, and pizza. But pizza would hurt my mouth because when you smoke crack, your mouth gets kind of sore and you get sore, like I said. And my baby was in my stomach growing, trying to fight to get out. And I didn't take care of him. So he was supposed to be born in August, end of August. But that boy said, I'm coming out of here. I'm getting out of here. He came early. And let me tell you what happened with Isaiah's birth. You want to hear it?
Of course.
Here we go. When I must, oh my God. Okay, I gotta say it before I say this. My mother put me out of her house. I was 5 months pregnant. She put me out. She said, you're not gonna stay here and get high. My mother living in Scarsdale. Put me in a cab, put me out, got me a hotel room. I was 7 months pregnant. I met this white guy named Peter on 229th and White Plains Road. He was mentally ill. His mother gave me an apartment, and he had somebody come once a month. His mother was rich. When I went to stay at his house, I found money all over the house. Money in drawers, money in cups, money. I'm telling you, me and my friend, her name is Faith. She's dead. No, she's clean now, too. We stayed with him for about a month. Listen, he used to walk around with a holster, crazy white man. And I found $7,000 one time in his house. I was 7.5 months pregnant. 8 months pregnant. I found the money, and I said, Faith, let's go get high. I don't want to get high in the house. I said, let's go. We got a hotel room. And when I was getting high, my water broke. And I was in a hotel with this white girl named, her name was Gina also, and this taxi driver, Puerto Rican guy. And he said, you got to go to the hospital. And I had so much crack and so much money, and my stomach was, oh my God, I was kicking so bad. I said, no, we got to go to the hospital. We got to go. And I said, oh, this crack. So I put the crack on some mattress, and I took the key. I said, I'm going to come right back. Some money, crack and money on the mattress. I thought I was going to go and to have the baby and just come back. I didn't even think about, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be back like I'm going to make a pit stop. I went to Our Lady of Mercy Hospital. And my mother wasn't there yet, and I went there. And the crack still had me not feeling nothing after a while. But then the pain came. The crack wore off, and I thought I was going to die from childbirth. But when he came, there was crack in my system. I think it was crack in the system. I can't remember. But I saw him in the, what do you call those things?
Incubator?
Yeah, incubator. Because he was premature, a month premature. My mother came up there, and I I couldn't believe what was this? What just happened? I had a baby. So I saw him and I left the hospital. Went back to the hotel. Left him there. Came back 5 days. He was gone. My grandmother was a foster care mother for the state of New York. She got him. And for 2 years they had him. My mother and grandmother had my son. I would go in, and my grandmother would say, "Whose baby is this?" And my son would look at me, and and I left him with them. Sometimes I think it was not good that they had him because I felt comfortable. My family got him. I'm good. Maybe if he was a stranger, I might have said, let me go get him. But I knew he was being treated well. I knew that. But on the other hand, it let me feel like, okay, he's good. I can just get high. So, because only God can stop a person. Only God. Children can't stop it. Only a surrender on the inside can say, I'm tired. I'm tired of this. So I wasn't tired. So he didn't help me get clean. I smoked crack 2 more years after he was born. I sure did. And I felt guilty. Couldn't breastfeed him. I wasn't there for his first steps. No, I wasn't. I wasn't there. I regret those things. But July 5th, 1992, I stopped using. I was sick and tired. I was at Our Lady Mercy Hospital again, and I said, I'm tired. God, I'm tired. And the taste of crack was taken from me. The desire. There was no, now I went to several rehabs. I went to several programs. Every program, I got me a boyfriend in the program. I was fucking in the program. That was my thing. Defocus on myself and get somebody so I can do this with you. We can do this together. Mm-hmm. Never worked. And so after I got clean, I thought my ex-husband was his father. I thought it was. I wasn't sure. I think I wanted him to be. I think so. So we had a blood test, and it said it wasn't his. And then that's when the guilt came. Oh my God, how can I not know? And my son looks exactly like me. If you look at my thing, you'll see my son's picture. Exactly. Doesn't he look exactly like me?
I'm going to go there now.
Exactly. I mean, spitting image. A college graduate, went to the Navy. The bomb, just the bomb. And he's the one that said that this show is he's all right, Ma, you can do it. He's all right.
So
yeah.
So he knows the whole story that you just told us just now?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to do nothing new, brand new.
Right.
No.
When'd you tell him?
When he was about 10, 11, 12, and then again when he was 60. We talked about this several times. About who I was, who I've been. Oh, he knows. He knows truth. He knows honesty. He knows veracity,
Right.
Transparency. That's the only way I can live. Only way I can live is being totally honest. This is one of the reasons. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm listening. This is one of the reasons. Yeah, I'm just looking for your son.
Why I'm single right now.
Stop.
What?
Just.
You find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, come on.
You found my son?
You're single right now. Go ahead.
No, because why you seem to be like so agitated with me? What's that about?
I'm not agitated.
Yeah, you acting like it. Come on.
No, it's just like, the thing is, it's an audience we're talking to. So, I want the story, a lot of times they get mad when a story is cut short.
Who's they?
The audience. Oh. Yeah, so that's what it is. Like if after you tell a story, you say something, but you were in the middle of something, then you just, so I just, not aggravated.
Well, this is not a script. I'm just, I don't have a script.
I just want you to, I want to hear the story. You got me reeled in.
Okay.
So pardon me if I make you feel that. No, I'm not agitated.
No, you can't make me feel anything. I was watching your expressions, and I thought that you were kind of,
No,
because you're the producer, the host. So I kind of look at cues
I love it. No, don't pay me any attention. I'm just listening.
I have to pay attention to you.
Well, they all do. I just had to. Okay, I had to boost myself up. Good.
Do your thing, sir.
You're fine. So, what story am I telling again?
See.
That's only because seriously, I seriously sometimes I forget where I'm going tonight in reference to the story. But I smoke weed also, so you know.
Still?